The danger is in the shipping label. Washington just turned off the Minimis tap that lets small parcels glide across the border. When that valve shuts, costs stack, margins compress, and risk appetite for cross-border orders flips fast. Pause for a coffee. This one's strong. This wasn't a side road, it became a highway. Look at this. Small parcel entries exploded from a trickle to well over 1 billion a year, then 1.36 billion in 2024. That's the lane that just got shut for duty-free. Think of this as a yard sale in the middle of a fire. Rewind to July 30th, 2025. The White House signed an order to suspend duty-free de minimis entry for all countries, effective on August 29th. It sounds technical, but this is where fee meets entry. The under $800 lane that once cleared without duties and formal brokerage is gone, so every parcel triggers custom steps. When that switch flips, expect a ripple. Carriers add clearance fees, checkout gets sticky, and those quick small ticket sales slow to a crawl. Most boxes used one express lane. See the big gold slice? That's ET86, the fast lane most parcels used. Shut that door and you force boxes into costlier, slower routes. Cross-border microtrade hasn't just slowed, it's about to run in reverse. For nearly a decade, ET86 let sub-$800 boxes zip through. Now each one needs formal entry. The broadest halt since the $800 threshold was set in 2016. That's not a tweak. It's a regime change where tiny orders carry fixed clearance costs no matter the price tag. When fixed costs rise on tiny orders, the machine stalls. The sales engine just coughed. Shopping carts get left behind and orders take longer to go out. Workbenches still hum, but instead of mailing one at a time, sellers wait to fill a bigger box before sending. Buyers browse more than buy when surprise fees pop up at the door, and sale tags come back to keep volume alive. New hires and new gear get pushed back, not approved. Confidence dips, teams hold cash, and the whole thing slows a notch. It ballooned out. Last year was about 2.8 million a day. 2024 ran closer to 4 million. Closing the fast lane hits a much bigger flow today than a year ago. Parcels don't lie. Right now, they're whispering disruption. Foreign posts and couriers are already pausing US-bound boxes as rules shift. Less glide, more forms, new fees. A flat fee can erase a margin. For mail, the temporary flat duty window runs high. Think dozens to hundreds per box. One toll like that can wipe out a small ticket fast. Coupons won't fix this. Confidence can't be forced. You might ask, why not lower the sticker? When every box carries a border fee, a discount is a whisper in an empty room. Orders still thin out even when sellers take less. That's the catch with a flat fee on small orders. Buyers step back and owners slow down, no matter how sweet the offer sounds. When the US rewrites border rules, your invoices feel it. This isn't one website's issue. The pipes run through carriers, customs, and checkout screens. When the fast lane closes, supply chains and cash cycles strain. The weak link isn't the giants, it's the makers and niche brands built on single unit sends. They can't spread clearance costs across pallets. And carriers have minimum fees that bite hardest on small orders. It doesn't take a crash, just tougher math at checkout or the shock of customs fee due. Big marketplaces may look fine. They can stock US warehouses, batch volume, and swallow fees when needed. Trouble rarely starts with the strongest players. It seeps in through independents and the parcel lanes they rely on. On the surface, price tags can look unchanged. But brokerage and duties land later, at delivery or in emails, so the hit shows up with a lag in returns and churn. And when the break comes, late movers get burned. If posts keep suspending US-bound parcels, jams widen. If carriers enforce minimum fees on every box, micro orders thin out. And if buyers balk at doorstep charges, that's the stress jumping from policy text to real demand. This isn't panic, it's about not getting blindsided. Hold extra cash so you can rewire logistics fast. Stagger supplier terms so you're never boxed in. Back firms with strong cash and hub shipping, not one-offs. Ease off categories most exposed to cross-border friction. Low-ticket crafts, accessories, single-unit hardware. Most boxes came from one place. Roughly 6 out of every 10 boxes came from China and Hong Kong. When the rules shift, that kind of heavy reliance makes the hit even harder. Skip the math, watch the signals. The order is signed, carriers are updating fees, postal networks are adjusting service. Sellers are moving to case packs and minimum order thresholds. Checkout pages now warn about new costs. Put it together. Momentum in micro sales is fading, and demand is softening at the edges first. Canadian exporters relied on that $800 runway. Now each liftoff faces clearance costs. Cash that once funded inventory turns into fees at the border, squeezing working capital. Small mistakes on codes or origin claims snowball into bigger costs. The choice is simple: retool for hubs and batching or bleed in ones and twos. Window dressing won't fix the pipes. Promo codes won't rescue the lane. Only a real rewire. US 3PL hubs, weekly consolidated pallets, clean docks, resets confidence fast. Without it, expect a slow leak in cross-border sales. Rip the Band-Aid or let it rot. If done right, batch orders, set minimums, shift to US hubs, and automate codes and origin proofs, turning fixed fees into thin overhead per unit. Delivery ETAs get clearer, returns calm down, and small exporters keep their US beachhead. If done sloppy, keep mailing one-offs, eat the fees, and hope buyers accept surprise charges. Margins leak, carts stall, boxes bounce back, and trust erodes. Forced sellers get crushed, and share shifts to whoever fixed logistics first. This starts at the label, but it doesn't stop there. Bottom line, this isn't an abstract customs tweak. It's a liquidity event that starts at the border, runs through logistics, and spills into pricing, demand, and small cap earnings. It won't stay in memos. It can stress test Main Street on both sides of the line. If you want straight, no fluff breakdowns when rules shift and markets re-rate, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Guard the coffee. Guard the edge. Context beats clickbait, always. Drop your take in the comments. Should Canada fight this shift, or should small sellers adapt with new playbooks? I want to hear how you see it. History rhymes. Power rebrands. Stay inquisitive.